Hey car people. Okay, I started a video. It did not go well at all. I got gas in the face, and so we went a different route here. But okay, we covered this 54 Dodge Coronet Suburban two-door wagon in one of the last videos. It's got the wrong engine. It's got a poly V8 in it, and I think I told you in one of the videos, that may be the one that's posted, the one that I haven't posted yet, that I got lucky the day that car got delivered. That night I got in line and I found another 54 Coronet Royale 4-door with the correct 241 Red Ram Hemi, blah blah blah. And it's been a long day, and it showed up the other day, and here it is. It's actually a nice car, folks. It can be fixed. Some dents down the side, but same color inside, and I need some of the stuff inside. And there it is, folks, the Red Ram Hemi. Now I got ready to try to start it, and I ran my jumper box with my low pressure pump gas to the fuel pump. Started to turn it over, turned it on. The fuel pump diaphragm's obviously shot. It came out of the weep hole and sprayed all in my eyes. I had to stop the video. It was not good. So now we've got it going directly to the carburetor. I've actually brought the pressure down with the vice grips. I had that unscrewed, sticking out on the ground. I think there's about 3 pounds of fuel pressure, give or take. So that should do it. It should start it if the carburetor is getting gas. Now I did crank it 15 or 20 times. It has a mechanical gauge, and it just laid there for a minute, and then it started to come up, and it went halfway up, which is about 35 pounds. So it primed itself up, and I've got my little starter button. So let's get this Hemi running and see how it sounds. I've got the fuel pump running. Oh, it's pumping gas. Let's see what happens, folks. Wow. That's ridiculous, and I have not messed with this car. I turned it over to get oil pressure. I just turned the key on for about 30 seconds, and then it reads close to 40 pounds of oil pressure. Let's let her run. Now this was in a garage. It's got Nebraska plates from 1985. So I think most of us are good at math. This car's been sitting for 40 years. That's ridiculous. Instantly check for leaks. Not a drop, folks. And it's full of oil. Let her run. You've got to be kidding me. By the way, folks, that's recycled antifreeze. When I will cart out a car and if the antifreeze looks good, it's pre-mixed, I'll filter it and put it in a gallon jug. So that's already pre-mixed antifreeze. She's quieting right down. hardly can it drop. Listen to that motor, folks. Oh. We're gonna have to bypass the block heater. Okay, we can do that, actually. Okay, I think we might be able to do this. Woo, it's warm. Run this over there. This is going to bypass it. We'll get Mr. Block Heater out of the way, folks. Oh, shut up, will you? Let's try it again. Oh, what a mess. Set that over there. Let's start her back up. Whoops. Lost my clip. Oh my Lord, would you listen to that thing? Hey, that wasn't very nice. We lost spark, folks. Yep, we lost spark. points. That's too bad, folks. That is too bad. We've got spark. Okay, time to shut her down. Well, we've heard it run. And when we started it up that second time, there was no lifter noise. And that motor just ran beautiful. We might just do a part 2. I'm going to end it here. And I'm going to check the points. They may have opened or closed, and get them firing again and do just a short video of it running. But that was the first start in 40 years, folks, of 1954 Dodge Coronet Royale. And this is they call it the baby Hemi. It's a 241 Red Ram. So 150 horsepower. Watch out, man. I'll be tearing up the streets. You better put your Dodge Challenger Scat Packs away and your Mustangs, because I'm coming for you. So anyway, that's where we're at. Also looks like the generator was starting to smoke. I don't know if it's just from charging or what. It is a 6-volt system. If I was going to take the battery cable off of the 12-volt battery and let it run on its own generator, and I forgot, I may have, well, it would have burned up the regulator instead of the generator. Wires are not hot. It might just be with all the junk that might have been in it. Seems okay. Well, guess what? Take this off. Anyway, you heard this thing run. There's your Red Ram Hemi. A little ram signal, insignia right there. Man, the lifter's quieted down on this thing, folks, and the thing ran like it was brand new. It shows 80,000 miles. Wasn't smoking, no smoke. That engine and transmission, well, at least the engine will be going in this. I haven't decided to leave this a stick shift or go with that, I think it's called a Power Flight. 2-speed automatic. That was the first year for the transmission, and you usually watch out for a first-year car or part. But they said it was just about the first transmission that had a true torque converter that we're used to today that slipped, versus the earlier torque converters that basically bolted together with O-rings, and they didn't have a stall in them. They were pretty much direct drive, and that was the end of it. You know, that was the way it was. This is Dodge version of the 2-speed Power Glide, and they came out pretty much within a few years of each other. Chevy had the Power Glide, the early Power Glide, 1949 or 50, I think. I had a 50 Chevy, had a Power Glide in it. So everything I've read, they said the transmission is great. It's the same transmission in the Chrysler 300 in like 55, 56, I think. In the big New Yorkers, the option was a 2-speed. Some were push button and some had a lever on the dash. This one shifts on the column like we're used to, like if you're my age. The automatic shifted on the column on the trucks and the basic cars with the bench seat. So, but I wish it would start again. I'm gonna play with the points for a few minutes here and see if I can get them to rock and roll again. And if it'll start, I'll do another 7 or 8 minute video of it running and give it some gas. And it didn't seem to be, it smoked for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, a little bit, and didn't quit smoking, period. So, and I turned the key on that one time and then had around 40 pounds oil pressure. So cleaned it up, put some gaskets, and she's a drop in. I'm not rebuilding it. It's, you know, and that's not going to be a hot rod. We're going to get her running, and we're going to leave her as a rat rod temporarily in a patina car. Put a set of tires and wheels on it, and the interior on that car, I don't know if I showed you guys, the interior on this car is stupid, ridiculous for its year. It needs a headliner, but look at the seat. Look, there's a little tiny tear there. Back seat, I folded it up, you know, up, and it's got one little spot at the very bottom down there. It looks like there was a piece of metal or something that may have stuck it. I'm gonna put a piece of tape over to something. The seats are ridiculously clean. The door panels my friend can do for me. The dash is gorgeous. Of course, it's all metal anyway. I've got an ignition out of that car. Steering wheel's nice. So play around with it, clean it up, get all the lights and everything working. Leave it at 6 volt for now. Get the motor in it and get it to where it's got brakes, and it'll go down the road and drive it around and have some fun with it, and have people say, what is that? Because there aren't any around here. I've already checked. There aren't any. They made a few thousand of them, and my guess is there's probably a couple hundred left. 60s, 70s, 80s, a car like that, if it had a Hemi engine, or if it didn't have a Hemi engine, they were parted out or parked. That car has been parked since the 80s. This one was parked in 1984, 85 was the sticker on the back plate. It's got beautiful license plates on it. And when I bought it, it was in the garage. There's the license plate. You can tell how nice it looks. It's Nebraska, 1980. You can't see there, but on the front, it looks like a bicentennial plate for Nebraska. They must have used those for a while. This one says 1984. So it expired January of 84, so they parked this car at 83. So it's been sitting for 42 years. But that is one nice running little Hemi. If you know anything about the first generation Hemis, folks, the common consensus is if they'll turn over and they have more than 10 pounds of oil pressure, they'll run. And they were just hard to hurt. Very, very hard to hurt. I sold that to Soto, and that gentleman called and he said, hey, we put a starter on that thing and we cleaned the carburetor up and put it back together. And they did the same thing. He said, we put a fuel pump on the carb and They started on the ground. He said it turned over about 8 times and started. He said it's got 40 pounds oil pressure, and you can't even hear it run. It's so quiet. And that car had a 1967 plate on it. So we're talking 50 years. So you got to drop them off a cliff to hurt them. So that's it till now. Wanted to do a will it run on that, and the next thing we're going to do is a will it run on the 48 Plymouth Business Coupe. The original paint, flathead 6. It's got a bum starter. Starter's coming off this week, and if I can't clean it up to get it to engage to the flywheel, I'm going to drop it off to the parts place here down the road, and they do all that stuff, generators, alternators. Have him go through it real quick, and I'll get it put back on, and we're going to do a will it run on that little flat 6. I bet that thing starts right up. I bet it starts just like this. I've had several flat 6s in this yard over the years, and they turn over about 4 times and start. They just kind of like that old tractor. I can let it sit for 4 months to get in it, hit the button, choke it, and it turns over 3 times and starts. They're a work of art. So thanks for visiting John's barn, and the barn says bye, and I get this thing firing, and I'm going to do another quickie video, and the Dodge Coronet Royale with the 241 Hemi says bye. So thanks for joining me on a will it run, and I think I turned over 3 times and started, and I had cranked it earlier with no fuel until it had oil pressure. It just started to move. I don't like starting on dry, and I did it again in this video. We got fuel to it, the carburetor squirted, and you saw it start the first time I saw it start. And that's how I do them. There's no games with trick cameras and, oh, I had it running an hour ago and I just want to make you believe that I'm a great guy. Well, if it wouldn't have started, it wouldn't have started, but it started. So that's it. Thank you. Take care. Come back again and visit John's barn.